gotta say, I loved the way that this episode turned out. It was just solid, good. It was just good. It was the whole episode was just amazing. Hey, what is going on, everybody? Ali here, and welcome to my Food Wars, Shokugeki no Soma Food Wars Episode 10 review. It was nothing short of great. I am so happy that it turned out like it did, because not only because Hayama is my favorite character, but also that I think that his backstory had like the most emotion in it and best like striving forward kind of feel to it, you know what I'm saying? But let's start off with what Soma served to the judges. It was like a soup, like a broth or something, but it was soy milk. He gradually added like cheese and stuff to it, simmered it for like the entire cooking process to add to the fish and stuff. So when he did that, boom, the chairman went bare-chested. Everybody's like, oh my gosh, this is like crazy. Everybody, and the thing is, what's his name? Satoshi. It turns out Etsuya, I think he's one of the Elite 10. He's the one who kept trying to get Soma like out, try to like discourage him and everything. And Satoshi said something to him that really like, it kind of not touched me, but like I started thinking about it, that the thing is about Soma is that when he is in like a fight with somebody, in a food fight with someone, or like he's because of what he's been through with his father and everything like that, his father told Satoshi that Soma, he takes criticism, right? But it doesn't let him down. It doesn't discourage him or anything. He constantly moves forward like no matter what. And people say that they can do that, but they don't act upon it. Soma constantly acts upon it, and that's what makes him special throughout everybody else. And it was just cool seeing how everybody's changing their mindset, saying like, oh man, Soma's like just as good as these guys, as Ryo and Hayama, which was so awesome to see. And you see Etsuya's face, just like he's sort of like annoyed or irritated and stuff. And something else that Satoshi said that if everyone else acknowledges him, then they'll start to acknowledge their own faults, and they don't want to do that. They're subconsciously doing that, which is like, this is like insane. It's like so cool, because it's like so true what's going on. But so Soma basically made like Pacific soy like porridge, because he poured that soy milk stuff onto the rice, which makes it like it's perfect for rice and fish. And so it was kind of like a porridge. And again, chairman went bare-chested. That was funny. And everybody was just like, all the judges were like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. You see Dojima just like scarfing it down, which was hilarious. And so they judged. And they judged on like the flavor and stuff, and Soma was on par with Ryo and Hayama and everything. I forgot what they said about Soma being excellent in what was it? Oh, creativity. Soma was like way past them. But in terms of originality, what they were looking for is like originality to the point where when they try the dish, they know it is that chef who made it, like it is their own. And for that reason, Hayama won with his spices. I'm so happy Hayama won. Not only because he is my favorite character, but also that like his backstory was just so, it was so impactful and emotional that you can't help but like root for the guy. And when he was younger, he didn't know his parents or anything. He lived in the slums, and June found him. And she said, you have better things in this life and stuff, like come with me. And that's the reason why he mainly does like all these things, wants to be number one for June, which is like so cool. And he's not only that he likes the cooking, you could see that he likes fragrances and stuff like that, but also that he's doing it for this person that saved his life. He wouldn't be there if June wasn't there. He would still be in the slums probably. He could have been dead or something like that, but she saved him. And it's just like a really touching moment when Hayama wins and he raises his fist and he's sweating and stuff. And then June runs up to him. She starts her eyes start pouring. She starts crying and everything. It was just so awesome. And while she's crying, Hayama sort of loses it a little bit and gives her like a huge hug, and everybody's just like, which I thought was kind of funny, but she's like blushing, and she's like Hayama, whatever, and he realizes what he did, and so he turns around, and he takes a cinnamon stick out of his pocket, and she said, and then it goes like a quick flashback of what she said, that cinnamon helps you like feel good, it's like happy or something like that. So he's sniffing it, and Dojima sees it, and it's more of like a kind of like a threatening thing. That's why he smells the spices and stuff. He's threatening himself, which is kind of weird, but like it makes sense, you know. And Dojima, what he said, it makes sense too, saying like too much good could be somebody's downfall. Don't forget about like your cooking, and don't forget about you yourself and stuff like that. Very, very touching, very wisdom-like stuff that went on in this episode. And then after that, what was funny was that Soma and Rio just looked at Hayama and it's like, let me try your food, and he's like, why, whatever. And then Soma's just like, let me try your food, like going all crazy and stuff. Rio tries it too, so they're both eating. And this was funny because Hayama still has, or Rio still has his like bandana, so he's like really intense, really crazy, and he's just like, let me try it too. So they start eating it, and they think it's like awesome and stuff. So they're like hanging out and stuff. And it's really cool because even though they're like fighters in the kitchen and stuff, they look like they're gonna become like somewhat like friends, you know, or like a good rivalry, all three of them, which was really cool. And also then after that, it goes to I believe it goes to the dorm, Soma's dorm, right? All the ladies are getting in the kitchen, all cooking it up and stuff. Megumi, adorable. Nikumi, oh my gosh, Nikumi is so cute, so cute. But yeah, they're cooking and stuff, and the other guys are on the side like, what's going on? So we're gonna cook too. So then they all go cook, and Soma gets a call from his father before they go to the dorm. Soma gets a call from his father, talking to him. And he finds out that Soma loses or whatever, and then he's just having like a sarcastic ass talk to him. It's just so funny when he's talking to his father, and it's just great. This whole episode was just awesome. His dad's just saying like, hey, you said you weren't gonna lose before like you fought me again, which was pretty funny. And then you see like the little animated face of his father on the side, which was hilarious and stuff. And I really loved it how they put Soma, like, he's the main character, but it's not like your run-of-the-mill shonen where the main character just beats everybody, like, constantly and stuff. I love it how in this show they don't let him be the big guy, like the guy who just wins all the time, because it gives more development in his cooking, but also, like, in his demeanor, like, in his growth, like, personal wise. That's why I love this show so much. It's because he loses every once in a while and not always winning all the time, which is like awesome. And everybody is just changing their attitude around him instead of like just lowering their expectations and stuff. They're just acknowledging him now, and everybody's just clapping for like an amazing finale to the festival and stuff, which was fantastic. And the funny thing is also, like, at the end, they Soma and Rio are in Hayama's place, right? And Rio's trying Soma's food because Rio came in third, Soma came in second, which was funny. So Rio is trying his porridge, saying like, I can make this better, I can make the ingredients better and stuff, and Soma's just like, shut up, you know, and like just eat the food. And also like Rio's just saying all these bad things, but he's also asking for seconds and stuff, and it was just like a funny ass thing. And Hayama walks in, he's like, why are you guys still here? And then June comes in with tea and cookies and stuff, and Hayama sees like the expensive cookies, and he's like, don't give him cheap cookies and stuff, we don't need to give him the expensive things. And Rio's like, I heard you. That whole scene was funny. And at the end, June says this is just like the beginning and stuff, saying like there's another, I think they said like another, not a festival, but I forgot what it was called. It was Soro. I don't know what the name is called. It starts with an S, but I'll figure it out later. But that's how it ends. Just amazing stuff. It was such a fun episode to watch because you see how humble Soma is, but it's not getting him down whatsoever from losing. And I love it. I just love all the characters, and it was just a great episode. So I give this episode a 10 out of 10. It was great, solid. I love the whole emotional background to what who Hayama is and everything like that. I loved there was slight comedy and stuff. It was just good action with the food and everything, and the judging. It was just fantastic. So I give it a 10 out of 10. So like the video if you did. Comment down below on your thoughts of the episode, your thoughts like what I said, or like anything if you agreed with what I said and stuff. And subscribe to my channel for more reviews, vlogs, unboxings, live reactions, and theory discussion videos and things like that. So gentlemen, stay classy, ladies stay sassy, but most importantly everybody, you gotta stay a little nasty, alright? So peace and love, and I will see you all later with the next video of Food Wars.